He made children laugh as Pogo the Clown, a smiling face, balloons, and colorful makeup. But behind the mask, John Wayne Gacy was one of America's most terrifying serial killers, responsible for the brutal deaths of 33 young men and boys. Born in 1942 in Chicago, Gacy's childhood was marked by an abusive father. Despite early health problems and insecurity, he built a seemingly normal adult life. By the 1970s, he was a respected businessman, running a construction company. He was active in politics. Neighbors described him as helpful, and on weekends he entertained children at hospitals and parties dressed as Pogo the Clown. Between 1972 and 1978, Gacy targeted vulnerable teenage boys and young men, many of them runaways or workers he promised jobs to. Once inside his home, he used a chilling trick. He would show his victims handcuffs, pretending it was part of a clown act. Once the cuffs clicked shut, there was no escape. Gacy then assaulted and strangled them, often hiding the bodies in the crawl space beneath his own suburban house. He lived for years above the graves of his victims. When the crawl space filled, he dumped the remaining bodies into a nearby river. By the time police uncovered the truth, Gacy had murdered 33 young men, one of the highest confirmed victim counts in history. In December 1978, 15-year-old Robert Peast went missing after meeting Gacy about a job. Police suspicion grew, and soon they searched his home. The officers noticed a foul smell coming from the crawl space. Days later, they dug and discovered human remains. What followed was a nightmare. Body after body was uncovered, lined beneath his home. Gacy, once the friendly neighbor and clown, now confessed in chilling detail. He described his crimes calmly, as if they were routine. Gacy's trial in 1980 shocked the nation. Prosecutors painted him as a monster hiding behind a mask. The defense argued insanity, but the jury was unmoved. Gacy was convicted of 33 murders and sentenced to death. For years on death row, he showed no remorse. He continued to paint clown portraits, selling them to collectors. In 1994, John Wayne Gacy was executed by lethal injection. His last words, chillingly defiant, "Kiss my ass."